Yo, how is it going, guys? It is RakaFaka coming at you on Christmas Eve. Christmas tomorrow. I hope you guys have a very good holidays, and let me know in the comments what you will be getting. I hope you get the best of stuff and Santa doesn't give you cold. But anyway, before we get straight into this video, and this video is going to be RakaFaka's guide to becoming an Apex Legends with these simple tips. Mwah. Simple, but before I get into this video, I hope you guys could like the video, subscribe to the channel, as I'm aiming for 800 subs by the end of the year. We are getting very close to it. So this gameplay that you're seeing is a solo to masters that I am currently doing on World's Edge. And if you guys would like to see a video maybe once a week of gameplay, let me know in the comments as well. It would help me out. I don't want to just overflow my channel with gameplay that no one wants to see. But I'm going to get into the tips straight away, and the first tip for someone that downloads Apex Legends right now, someone who gets a console for Christmas right now, if you're getting Apex Legends, I would tell you to sort your settings out. I will have my settings that I currently use in the description, so if you want to try and use my settings, you can go ahead, but there are multiple settings on YouTube that you might like. Mine's are ALC settings, and yeah, it might be a little bit hard for newcomers, but I do recommend ALC if I'm being honest. I can't go back to normal settings since. But yes, first tip would be, as soon as you go to Apex Legends, you learn how to do your stuff, you sit in the firing range, blah blah blah. So, find out your settings. Who cares about everything else right now? You need to find your settings, and that's that. Okay, my second tip is included with settings, but I wanted to make this a personal tip, and that is turning on hold to crouch compared to toggle to crouch. What that means is you have to hold your analog stick to crouch, but with that it also gives you faster crouching. If you've seen some sweaty bald Wraith crouching at you like she's on steroids, then that's the reason, because she's playing hold to crouch, and hold to crouch does give you so much more advantage. And with controller we are using limited things that we can use, so definitely learn hold to crouch. It took me a while to get into it, but I would suggest, and I know many other people will suggest, to use hold to crouch. My third tip to become a pro at Apex Legends like Imperial you should definitely learn every single recoil in the game of every single weapon. What I like to do usually before I start a stream would be going in the firing range, and I love to just pick up every weapon for like 20 seconds. Not even 15 seconds, just go around picking up random weapons, rampages, flatlines, 301s, 99s, REs, everything, Volt. Just keep picking them up. Just fry a dummy with one of them, go to the next one. Fry a dummy with the other one, go to the next one. Fry a dummy with the other one, go to the next one. Eventually you will be able to learn all weapons, and because Apex Legends is a battle royale, that means RNG is involved. So that means you ain't going to be landing on a 301 purple light mag every single game. You ain't going to be landing on a 99. You ain't going to land on guns that you enjoy, so you do have to learn the recoil patterns on all weapons, which will instantly improve your skill with this game. If you're able to use all weapons in the game, good job. And my tip for the recoil controls, I've told people this before, but you are able to shoot your weapon against the wall and it shows you the recoil. As long as you don't touch the analog stick, just let your weapon fire at a wall and it will show you the recoil pattern. So just do that and you're good. You will learn recoil patterns, discuss it, look up YouTube videos for it. If you want me to make a recoil control recoil pattern video, let me know and I will. I got you. My fourth tip to become instantly better at Apex Legends would be finding the perfect legend for you and your playstyle, and that necessarily means use a movement legend. Honestly guys, if you're not using a movement legend, you're giving yourself such a disadvantage. People as Horizon, Valkyrie, Pathfinder kind of sucks, but Octane, these sort of legends in the game, these movement legends in Apex are so amazing to make your skill 10 times better, because okay, someone's gonna hate me if I say this. If you play Caustic, Petco, if you play Caustic, you are limited to what you can do in the game. As a solo player, as a team player, Caustic is kind of fucking irritating, if I'm being honest. Being stuck in that gas, annoying. But yes, choose a legend that suits your playstyle. If you want to play someone who's slow, clunky and all that, it's up to you. But definitely go for the legend that suits your playstyle. Oh, look at this sweaty Wraith that's in bronze lobbies with me, destroyed. But yes, we all would suggest, every one of my friends would probably suggest, play a movement legend, guys. Come on, just make your life a little bit easier. My 5th tip for this game is then also learning your legend. Learning your legend in this game is very crucial, because there's so many spots that you can do with Horizon. I know the spots, the tips, the tricks, everywhere that I can slide off quicker, give me more momentum, all them things in this game to make me better. The same goes for Valkyrie, you can learn all the spots you can get on. The same goes for Octane, learn the best jump pads, learn how to use your jump pad, all that stuff, learn how to use your stim properly, and everything like that. So definitely learn your legend, and don't switch. I had this mistake when I played this game at first. Like, I have 56,000 kills, and I decided to switch legends all the time, and my kills are kind of spread out quite a lot. So learn one legend, become amazing at one legend, and obviously if you get bored, don't. My 6th tip for this game would be learning movement in Apex Legends. As I speak about a lot, and as you can see in my gameplay, I'm a controller player. There's only so much I can do on controller, and it gets to a stage where it actually comes down to people's movement on who can win a fight, because everyone kind of has similar skill level when it comes to weapons, and when it comes to the big games, the big leagues, all that sort of stuff, ranked, most people have similar skill to weapons, if I'm being honest. And that movement, if you can learn movement and where you can use movement, you will just outplay people just of that fact that movement is so crucial in Apex. So learn movement. I have a movement video that I can put in the description for you guys, so if you want to see a movement video on how to use movement, where to use it, blah blah blah, what sort of movement. There's also a new thing called punch boosting, if you want to look it up on YouTube, as I have not got that in my movement video because I posted it earlier. Yeah, there's a new thing called punch boosting, so you could check that up on YouTube. But yes, I suggest learning movement in this game. It'll make your life so much more fun. The game feels so much more chill. Like, honestly, I love Apex just because of its movement, and it just makes the game so much more fun. Alright, I'm done with numbers, guys. I honestly don't know. My next tip to become better at Apex is play ranked. Obviously, ranked is very knowledgeable. Ranked is kind of weird right now. I'm just doing solo to masters because what I was we're playing ranked. It means you're always in games with people of your skill level, maybe sometimes a little bit better, maybe sometimes a little bit worse. But play ranked, and it will instantly improve your gun skill because you will come up against people that are fearful. This is a very important tip of my. This is what I would say is important. Okay, while you're playing ranked pubs, anything in Apex, don't be a little shit while playing the game. Just fight people. Don't play long range, don't play snipers, just fight people, because as many people say, the only way you're going to get better at the game is to actually fight. So when you're doing this weird stuff where you're just shooting people across the map, griefing them to make it like a 1v3 from the start of the fight, like, don't. Obviously that's a good handy way, but if you're trying to get better at the game, you got to put yourself in positions that is really hard. Okay, not just simple fights, not easy fights. You got to put yourself in positions where you're fighting like 3 people at once, and you got to learn everything. So do that. Don't be annoying. Don't shoot people across the map, because you need to just fight people. You need to have confidence while playing this game, because if you don't come in with confidence, guys, you are not going to succeed. Confidence is very important. My next tip for this game would be stop using your medkits or syringes or cells when you've lost 10 HP or 20 HP while your teammates are fighting. Okay, please. It is so pointless if you're in a 3v2 situation and one of your teammates are popping a cell for 25 HP and there's only 2 people left. Because just think right there, if they've got full health and purple armor, it's 400 HP against 600 HP. So I know so many people that make this mistake, and it's honestly, it drives me insane. Do not syringe when you have lost 10 health. You don't need to. Just fight, because you shooting will help you guys out so much. It's a tip for just general the whole game in general. Do not shield when you've lost 10 HP. Do not syringe when you've lost 10 HP. Okay. My next tip would be using OP weapons, obviously, such as the flatline, the 301, all that sort of good stuff. The vote, do not use the rampage, don't be annoying. I guess just do what you want. But yeah, my next tip would just be using your OP weapons, because the weapons that are very good at this game will honestly outperform any other weapon in the game, such as the flatline. The flatline is an assault rifle but acts as an SMG. Amazing mid-range and amazing long-range. You just gotta learn it. Almost the highest DPS gun in the game other than the rampage, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. But definitely one of the highest DPS in the game. My next tip for this game would be do not come into games thinking you're gonna lose, or you see champions that are preds or like 20 bombs, 4Ks, 20k kills and all that good stuff, and then you load into that game and you see that and you're like, I've lost. Because you're just ruining your mentality. Your confidence is going to go down. You're going to see the skin that you saw in that thing and you're just going to shiver. You're just going to quake in your boots, because that's what happens. People get their mentality down and their confidence goes down. So don't do that, because in this game I've noticed so many possible opportunities where it's just kind of like the wrong move will make you lose a fight. Okay, so always come in with confidence and don't make yourself feel bad. My next tip for this game is don't overplay yourself, don't overdrain yourself, and don't get angry. Try not to get angry. You will play worse when you're angry. Everything people do when they're angry is always worse unless you're fighting. But to be honest, when boxers and UFC fighters fight and they get angry, you see them swinging for fucking air. That's just life. Do not play while you're angry or frustrated. You will play bad. My next tip for this game would be learn all the angles. On TikTok I do a little Apex tips guide. My TikTok will be in the description. On TikTok I do a little Apex tips guide if you want to check it out. I kind of show angles for the maps, like such as like little peeky holes you can do and all that stuff, little climb up spots and everything. But learn these angles in the game, it will help you out so much better, learning all these cool spots that you can get in. And my next tip for the game, the final tip, I can go on forever. There's so many tips, isn't there? I could go on forever, but this gameplay is almost done. And it's Christmas Eve and I'm going out for dinner today. So let's go. My next tip for this game is to have fun. Don't get stressed. Have fun. Mess around. Don't play it like it's the end of the world. Okay? Don't get mad at your teammates. Don't blame everything on your teammates. Take responsibility for yourself, your own actions. If you lost your one, don't blame it on your teammate for not being there shooting, because it's a 1v1. You should win your ones. Okay? Don't blame your teammates for losing your 1v1s. That's just it, okay? But that is from me, and that is me. I'm done with this video. Guys, if you want to see another guide like this, let me know in the comments, because I could probably go on way more. There's a lot of tips in this game to improve, and I got you. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. I'm not a big fan of just showing gameplay on its own anymore, so I just kind of like to talk over it and just help you guys out. I got a little 20 bomb in ranked in bronze lobby, so it's not that impressive, but I stream almost every day. I'm taking a couple days off because it's the holidays, and I will be back very shortly with continuing my solo to masters. But let me know in the comments if you want to see a solo to masters video at least once a week maybe, and please like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, and go follow my social medias. Goodbye, have a good Christmas.